Hi, this is part 2 of my Boy Scout patch collection being filled on the same day, hence the same shirt. These are more of my patches, um, some slightly more Order of the Arrow related, and then just a couple random ones. So I'll just get started and explain them. The first one kind of goes with my last video. It's the 10th anniversary of Connecticut Yankee Council, which was merged in '98 from Quinnipiac Council and Fairfield Councils. So this was just a 10th anniversary patch. Nothing really to it. This one was an event held in 2009, which was called Con Jam, as you can see, which was a camporee for Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts, and Venture Scouts, which was the first time that they did it. So there's a big event, blah blah blah. The next is the patch from the Quahati Dancers, based out of Texas. I saw them when they, in 2008, no, 2009, saw them, either 2008 or 2009, I can't remember, when they came up to Vermont. They're a Native American dance team based out of Texas. Amazing. They have some YouTube videos. If you just search Quahati Dancers, you'll get some videos. Next, this is just the summer camp patch from 2008 from the camp I used to work at. This was the design that they did for a few years, just changing the border. Standard patch. The next two go together. This is where I get more into the OA stuff. For those of you who don't know, is the Boy Scout Honor Society. The next two are from the 10th anniversary in 2008, when, after the merge of Quinnipiac Council and Fairfield Councils to form Connecticut Yankee, the two respective Order of the Arrow chapters, Tanky Tiki and Harcoon, when they merged, they formed Awanaco Lodge. So this is the back patch from the 10th anniversary. They used the wolf as the symbol. So just the 10th anniversary back patch, and then the matching pocket flap. They may have been sold as a set, I don't remember. Then this was like $1. In 2008 or 9, the lodge qualified for Quality Lodge, so they just made these. Then this, the camp that I worked at, and I was in charge of it for 4 years. We did OA Day, which was just a day to recognize campers and staff that were in the Order of the Arrow. There was a service project, a nice one social, and then a brotherhood ceremony, blah 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 blah. So this was the 2009 patch. Well, it started in 2009. If you can see that there's no year on it, since every other patch before this, there was a year specific to what year the patch was from. This one had no year, since they made it that you do segments, that if you're involved with any of the events that summer, you'd get one of these segments that you could then put around, that they would just change the year on the segment. It was their way of trying to save money, but without having to make a new patch every year. This, they made a whole bunch and then just make segments. The next is the large flap from the 2009 NOAC, which is the National Order of the Arrow Conference, which happens every couple of years. That it's just this giant conference. This was the pocket flap. It's a two-piece, the flap and then the bottom, that they go together to form one picture. This one was the fundraiser patch. It's since Sikorsky Aircraft is in where my council is, that's why it's home of Sikorsky Aircraft. Every council lodge, they do something specific to their council. Like the one in Vermont did Ben and Jerry's, blah blah blah. This was the fundraiser. The rest of the ones had different helicopters on them. The next two patches go together. These ones have a funny story that you're going to have to pay attention to part 3 to get the full story. These were the 2008 OA Day patches. They're identical, except one has a loop on the top so you can hang it from a pocket. The other one doesn't. If you can tell, it's a picture of an amphitheater with some totem poles and a lake. I'm going to tell you the rest of the story, what's funny about these totem poles in part 3. The reason why one has a loop and one doesn't, the one with the loop is if you participated in the service project or the brotherhood ceremony, so you can display it, while the one that doesn't have a loop was for anyone. If you didn't participate in the service project or the ceremony, so you couldn't display it on your uniform. That they did it so to try and encourage people to participate, to get it so they could hang it on the uniform. So stick around for the next part where I explain the totem poles. And that's it for the part 2. There will be a part 3 and a part 4. Thanks.